we had the bad news with Embiid, but then right after that, it was a nice little news dump. Embiid injury, then boom, right after that, Tyrese Maxey All-Star game, voted to his first All-Star game, and celebrated with a career-high 51-point game last night. So right off the bat, that game last night was a fun watch. Do you guys think that Maxey kind of had a little boost last night with the All-Star selection? And do you guys see a continuation of that with Joel Embiid being out for this foreseeable future?
Yeah, I mean, I think that it was a combination how he's feeling and how the game was going, and he made those early shots. I think them playing zone, it basically just said shoot, and then once he made those shots and he had that big half, it was just one of those games. Will it continue? I think his aggressiveness will continue. I hope his shot making continues. So, I've always think like for a guy to come back and play like that, then how could he miss the game before? Like I always think about that.
Yeah.
Come back and get 51 if you miss 3 games. Like that's pretty wild. That's like AI stuff.
41 minutes too.
Yeah, that's impressive. He's going to have to be. He's going to get a lot more attention. If Joel doesn't play. So I think he can do it. I do feel we need to find some versatility in him doing that. I don't think he needs to be a primary 3-point shooter, deep 3-point shooter for that to happen. I still think he needs to be in transition, receiving the ball and then making plays more so than the primary ball handler every time. So I just think, adding some versatility in his ways, different ways to score and attack.
Yeah. Tej, what were your thoughts?
Awesome game, and he actually said it after the game. If Embiid, it kind of alluded to like Embiid, if he did play, then he might have missed that. He probably would have missed that game from what I'm taking from his post game. I thought it was awesome. I thought he should have shot more threes. He was 7 of 9. He could have taken a few more, to be honest. I love that he went to the free throw line 11 times. That's great. He's getting contact, playing through it, and going to the line. 51 points, obviously incredible. He's going to have to he can't do it by himself every night. So he's going to have to get teammates involved. 1 assist, it's not going to get it done. I know he's shooting a lot more, taking the aggressive approach, but he is going to have to get other guys involved. He said he learned a lot from Harden. So hopefully he learned, that from Harden too, ways to get guys involved, even when you're stroking it that night. That was Harden's thing. He could score 45, but he had also like 13 assists in the game. It's not easy to do that, obviously, but, just something to get better at and try to get other guys involved. It'll help when we have more of our guys back. But incredible game. They were talking about it at halftime yesterday, the TNT guys, and they were saying, like, what a boost you just get off that, a confidence boost when you get sent to the All-Star game, and like you feel like you're already just a better player, and you can do things that you maybe were hesitant on, or you just have no hesitation at that point. Like you fully not that he didn't believe in himself before, because obviously he did, but just like it's just a whole other level you feel about taking shots and making plays that you maybe would have been hesitant about. It was really cool to see him get that. He deserved it. It was a nice reward. But yeah, just getting teammates involved. That's my only thing I think he should keep doing, and just keeping aggressive. Tobias was aggressive too, 21 shots.
And 7 assists.
Yeah.
His kickouts to Oubre were the reasons why we won that. Obviously, Maxey's big game, but then his kickouts to Oubre at the end of that game were huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. He did say in his post game that his ankle is still feeling pretty icky. So, I mean, he pretty much played that game 51 points on one ankle last night. That's Patrick Mahomes status right there.
Yeah, it's going to – I mean, if it's something with ankle, it it'll probably be a little irritating for a minute, even though he's, guys figure it out, especially when they get in the game, they can muster their way through it.
Get warm. Yeah.
But yeah, did you guys take any other notes? I know we called out to Tobias 13 of 21 last night, 7 assists. Anything else stand out to you guys in last night's game? Because this is probably going to be a good representation of what's going to be like for the foreseeable future, unless we make a trade here soon.
Play confident, play well, play together. I think that that's going to be needed. And I think they still need to stick with playing Obama. He has some late minutes too. Like I said, I feel like you got to stick to that. You got to stick to when there's a chance for him to play. You got to let him play. And the more he plays, I think the better for him and us. So guys are stepping up and ready for their moment, and that's good. That's good to see.
Yeah, Bamba 3 blocks. He was skying for those rebounds at the end of that game. It was Eric Cole, you need to stick to some of these guys, give these guys minutes because otherwise we're not going to know what they can do if we're never even playing them. We're just automatically going to let's pick up the next big center or try to trade for a center. We have two guys on the bench, and seeing what Bamba could do was nice last night.
It's funny, but I thought we got way more slaughtered on the boards than we did. We only lost the rebound battle by 3. I thought we were getting killed at that. When I was watching the game, I was like, man, what's the rebound disparity? Because it seemed like they were getting every board. They were getting second and third chances on shots, and they were hitting threes off of them. Good to see us finally have a good 3-point shot.
That's what it was. That's what it was. It was them scoring off of them.
Yeah.
So it makes it seem like it's more when they score off it.
It puts more weight on that rebound when someone hits a 3 right afterwards. They had a lot off that. If we stop that, Bama's going to have to get minutes because we're going to need just more rebounding help without Joel there. Paul Reed's a good rebounder, and he had 4 offensive rebounds last night. That's great, but we're going to need size, and we're going to need Bamba to be key while Joel's out. He's going to have to step up.
Yeah,
and his presence defensively in the post as well. The 3 swats he had. Actually, look at almost everyone on the team had a block last night. Harris 1 block, House 1 block, Paul Reed 2 blocks, Oubre 3, Maxey 1, and then Bamba 3.
All the starters had one, at least one.
Everyone's got to step up, do your part.
Oubre's had active hands. Yeah, I know people have gotten after him for not being the greatest defender in his past, but he's putting in maximum effort this year.
Eric, I want to get your what were your thoughts on Jaden Springer? Jaden Springer was D'ing up Clarkson pretty well last night. What do you think about that? So it was gritty.
I mean, what he's been doing, I think we kind of know that's who he is. Him being able to display it on a consistent basis. Some of it we don't know if it's him, and we don't know if it's opportunity. That's the part with him trying to figure it out. Is it his level of consistency or the level of consistency with the opportunities? But more than anything, as long as he keeps up his energy, because that's where he's different, that I think he'll provide opportunity for himself and be able to do some things for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was locking him down yesterday. That was great to watch. And Marcus and I were saying yesterday watching the game, we didn't look up to see if he played football, but he would have been a badass football player, man.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely.